Coming up in our program today, an Asian principal at Reparoa College. A hip-hop MC with his sights set firmly on an empire. Hello everyone, welcome to Asia Down Under. As Myanmar struggles to cope with the devastation caused by Cyclone Nargis, New Zealand's Myanmarese community is also struggling. Jemima explains.
A flicker of hope, symbols of solidarity with the Myanmarese community who are far away. Here, they are praying for the safety of their countrymen, devastated by the ferocious disaster in Myanmar.
Today we are having a candlelight visual where people can light the candle. They can pray for the victims of the cyclone in Burma. It's like we're having a reflection moment where people take a time, think about what's actually happening, and then maybe pray for our people's freedom, and that pray for the victims to get better and finally getting the help that they need.
Thousands are dead and over 1 million homeless, still fighting for their lives. But information is scarce and contact by phone is difficult. And the distance is hard to bear for many, such as Anna, who don't know if their family in Myanmar is safe. Unable to make contact, she says her heart is consumed by worry for them.
If they are still alive, I'm still worried for them. It is still dangerous with the weather. It is a very bad situation at the moment. All the villages are under the water. It is not sanitary. There is not proper shelter and not enough food. Even worse, the relief is not reaching them. I am really worried for their lives. I don't know if they're alive.
Kong Nguyen was born where the cyclone hit. He says they were completely unprepared for this disaster.
The typhoon came from here and first struck to this island. A wind about 200 kilometers per hour swept away. All the fields were flooded, or let us say 12 feet of water volume coming across the field. So everybody has been wiped out. So it is very hard to imagine. In the worst case, they will be flooded and wiped away by the river. The adult peoples, they can live for some more weeks or even a month. But the babies and the children, they have no milk to drink. And the babies were totally separated from their mother. They have only a few days left to survive. So that is my very big concern about the babies there.
Media reports have been restricted by Myanmar's military junta, and it's clear they have hindered attempts by some to provide aid. A.A. Mo says the military government has a lot to answer for.
But I'm very angry and I'm very upset for my military government too, because we long time and we suffer about, but not cyclone, but we suffer and everything about the military government. Now we have the problem is this cyclone, and everybody trying to have the outside country, but he not allowed to. So now every day I try to look at the inside, but people who survived the cyclone, but they are still suffering about the food, no food, and no water, and no shelter, and no sanitary. And I look at the 3,000 people, just they have only 3 packets in noodle and 3 bottles. So that's why I think how can they eating in 3,000 people to just only 2 packets noodle.
The psychological trauma is very great. Everybody's been traumatized by this cyclone. And but the civil-mindedness, the society, the people back there, the civil-mindedness is very strong, and people, friends and family are helping each other. And those who are less affected are also helping each other, although they are being hindered by the red tape, by some government channels that won't allow them to, give aid to those who are needy.
But that hasn't stopped agencies such as Save the Children, who Asia Down Under spoke to this week.
There have been some situations in which international workers have been allowed out, but very restricted. We're very pleased that the government is indicating that more international staff will be coming into the country from Asian organisations. The real concern, obviously, is that there are hundreds of thousands of people who haven't yet been reached by any sort of aid. We're predicting that there are several thousand children who will be acutely malnourished and who will potentially die in the next 2 to 3 weeks from hunger if they're not reached by food soon. We know this because there were people who were already acutely malnourished in the country before the cyclone hit. So we're obviously desperately concerned for those people and want to make absolutely every effort possible to get aid to those people.
Save the Children is only one of many aid organisations in Myanmar. In the meantime, the Burmese community is fundraising today. Go to our website for more information.